Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Siren Frost, and we are doing our part 2 deck profile video for this week, and this is going to be the update video of Sword Saint Dragon Knight Gramgrace. So, listen you guys, so the cards that come in my mail, and the ones I kind of needed the most, and maybe there was a misunderstanding, but we got this whole deck pretty much done. Now keep in mind, you guys, I did not get the set 11 collection, which I know there's been maybe one or two cards that have been a Gramgrace support, so we let that out the way it is. So we're just doing this deck the way that it's going to be probably made. So I'm just happy I'm getting a chance to do the Heaven and Hell dragons from Deer Days. So like I said in my last video, Yuki Ichidoji is the protagonist of Deer Days, and her rival, well, the antagonist is Kanji Meguro. So I already know much about the story so far, so there's not much to really go into. So without any further said and done, let's just jump right into this video. So we're still using the Starting Magic Starlily for our Grade 0 starter. Grade 1, we're using the Incision Angel, which when it's rolled upon, draw a card and choose a card from your hand and discard it. I've been meaning to get 3 more copies of that guy. And then we got 1 copy of Divine Sister Gateaubasque. Gateaubasque, I think. But yes. So that's it. Which you would be right from the right deck. I can Soul Blast instead of choosing a card from my hand and discard it. So that's a good card right there. And, I mean, it's a generic ride line, but it's like Heaven and Hell kind of thing. So, of course, we have Sword Saint Dragon Knight Gramgrace for our Grade 0. Or, not Grade 0, Grade 3 boss. I'm sorry, my brain's kind of brain farting. So, yeah, this, to me alone, is the official confirmed ride line to Yuki's deck. And I think we're just going to keep it like that. Just like the one from Farinil is his confirmed ride line, if he did have those cards at the time. So, this is what the character deck profile is about. Doing a little quick backstory on some of the characters, but also let's just hop right into some of the videos. Okay. So, much like my other decks, the trigger lamps are kind of the same number of fronts, crits, draws, heals, and over trigger, all that stuff. So, it's the same thing. So we are going to be just skip right past that and just we'll get more into it in later on decks. So the main one is 2 heals is going to be 2 copies of Knight of Clarion Strains Ricula, not Ricula for the cough drop. Ricula, no. Heartiness tier Sorceress for our critical extra shield value based on a critical, if it's normal, fake, all that stuff. Then we also have Invigorate Sage for our heal. So this is what I think is personally standard. Like, you can actually include the new effect heal trigger when it's like a certain the later on you can have like 5k power added to the shield, so that's pretty much okay, I think. And then 2 copies of Protection Magic Prorobi. And can you guys imagine this guy actually being expensive as an SP Alter Art kind of thing? Like, he's expensive out of everyone else, pretty much. But I'll still try to get it, like, I'll be lucky if I even get the damn thing, personally. I'll be lucky for that. And then, next for criticals, we're still playing White Fang Witch Fadla, or not Fadla, Disma. Fadla's not in this one, apparently. 4 copies of Blade for the Dragon for our last criticals, just to fill the soul up even more, because Gramgrace is basically based on that as well. 2 copies of Alpacc for fronts, and for the 20k shield value, and also we have, oh god, shit. I hate when this kind of fucking happens, because I don't remember how to read this damn thing clearly. Oh, what is this? The fuck is this? Okay. Anyways, this is the dragon I've chosen personally. This is the same thing as Armatora. I just gotta remember what the name is. I think it's Duralvalse. I think it's Duralvalse. That's what it seems like to me. Let me see. Let me bring it up here a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I have to rely on so much on Google. So, excuse me. I'm very sorry. But let's just hurry and find it in here. And as always, guys, there will be a full deck list in the box down below in the video, so you guys can have a chance to see it yourselves. Where the fuck is it? Oh, this will be it. Alright, so, oh yeah, it's called Arbiter Dragon of 100 Swords Duralvalse. Well, yes. Okay, that's the one I was looking for. So, my bad, guys. But yeah, this is alone. It's just my personal preference on the trigger lineup. You guys can say, oh, you should probably run 8 crits and 4 draws and forget the fronts and, you know, all this stuff. But, you know, I like to have different resources in my decks. So, and as always, we're still using the Gramgrace sleeves because why not? Now for grade 1, I think that we don't need to tell much about this grade 1 lineup. So we are using 4 copies of Bringer of Soaring Wind, Lachte. And basically I didn't introduce her to the set because I only had 1 copy of her. So I had my friend order me 3 more so I can do the video properly. So she has a back row skill for rearguard. At the end of battle your turn, if you have Vanguard of Gramgrace in its card name, retire this unit, choose a grade 3 unit card from your soul, and put it into your hand. So basically, if you have, actually basically a grade 3 card in the soul, which I know you probably will, I think this might be a good card to have. It doesn't have to be just Gramgrace, but it can also be like, the other one as well, but I forgot what it was, so that's my bad. But yeah, so basically she helps you out, get the grade 3, and, let me really think about this for a second. My brain is like literally fried. So she retires herself, choose a grade 3 from your soul, and put it back in your hand. That's just, so it keeps repeating the process, so if you get Gramgrace into the soul, you can just pull it back out, Persona write on it, you know, whatever case might be. That's what I'm trying to say, in my own weird kind of way. Next, we have gone through more of a knight version of this deck, so more valiant, I guess. And we got 3 copies of Nightingale Cyneblugar. I swear to God, some of these are actually French. I don't know if I kind of screwed it up. For basically what she has is, during your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you get, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. So, I can honestly say, if I really wanted to, I can switch her out for Painkiller Angel. But I think we want to keep more soul in it just in case. But it might be option 2 or option 3 if you have a backup plan as well. Okay, next up we have 3 copies of Palladium's Zeal Dragon for our complete guards and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude for this. So that is what I chose to go through in this deck as well. So if you guys notice my first deck profile of Gramgrace, I did like a heavenly thing with like the angels, the nuns, and knights as well, because knights are considered like the holy order of things as well sometimes. If you go by the Crusaders in the Black Plague, I think you can know the history books in the histories. But we're not here for history, we're here for Vanguard. For grade 2, I am still playing 4 copies of Knight of Soaring Refinement, Diffin, or Finn. So we don't need to say more about him. I'm also playing 4 copies of Knight of Rendering Flash, Carebray. Now, last time we saw Carebray, and he was part of the other expansion cards from the collection set for Gramgrace. And basically, he might be a good option to play as well as another angel type. So, I figured we try this knight version for right now. I think it's more easier on grade 2 plays than anything, but we don't need to play that many grade 2s, grade 1s. Like, it's all very versatile in a way. So, I chose Cabaret for that. And then we have 3 copies of Drooling Angel, which, you know, at this point in time, I think Drooling Angel might be a best option for some of these decks, like Gramgrace, Alden, like Hexorb, Sorceress, if you're lucky. But she's got enough support. That bitch got plenty of stuff, so I think she's good. And I think the new dragon, the dragon swordsman we're going to be getting in the next... No, it's a dragon or a horse, something like that, to a red line in a triple drive expansion set. So, see what happens with that. But yeah, this is my version of the deck. Kind of a bit an idea. I do like to play the nun, who gets a boost, but we just want to try something completely different. Ugh. Now, for grade 3s, of course, we're still playing 3 copies of Gramgrace for the Persona Road ability and personification, 4 copies of Knight of Soaring Blade Furnibel, and of course, I think I did tell you guys what he does, so I'm not going to say too much. I decided to increase the number 2 times to give him that, you know, that theme for the Soaring Wind series. And of course, we also have 1 Granius Gradel for this, just in case. If you can't get a Gramgrace, you can get a Persona Ride on the order card. Okay. And that is it for the update video for you guys for Gramgrace. I hope you guys did enjoy the videos I did create tonight for this week, and I will have more content for you guys next week, but before Christmas, hopefully. So that's something to look forward to. I'm glad I'm actually getting more progress in making these videos again, because I know I've been very far behind, unfortunately. But anyways, you guys, I do appreciate the love and support you guys give me. It means a lot to me. You guys actually want to hear what I have to say, like, you know, in my own words, just hear me out. And what I like these decks and what I don't like about them, just, you know, a whole proof kind of thing. What do you guys think about Gramgrace and Favanil? Do you guys like them? Not really like them? Like, what's your best build for them, if in your own personal opinions? So, anyways, that is all for the video for you guys tonight. If you guys like the content I do create on this channel, please subscribe to my channel, thumbs up, show some love, comment down below, and just send me the deck list, what you think, you guys. Just, you know, go outside your comfort zone, try something different, like I'm trying to. And also, guys, be safe out there, make good choices, and have a great holiday if I don't see you guys next week or 2 weeks or so. And maybe I'll see you guys the next year. So, until then, as always, your faithful host, I am your host, Siren Frost, signing out.